Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Soho and welcome back to Half-Hearted Hardcore. In the last episode, we got ourselves on top of this nether roof, and now, today, finally, we can secure ourselves with enough gold for golden apples. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to build ourselves a gold farm. That's right, a gold farm right here on the nether roof. Very exciting stuff. So, step one with the gold farm. Most important step. Make sure you are in a nether waste biome. And I went ahead and I checked all over this area, and as you can tell, everything in this area is a nether waste biome. So we're going to make sure that we get ourselves set up with a huge area because this farm is quite big. So we're going to get ourselves set up right here, a little bit of ways away from our portal, and we're going to start with this farm. The first thing that we need to do is we need to build ourselves up. I believe it is 94 blocks. I went ahead and I set myself up some blocks here so we knew exactly how high up we needed to go. So step one with this, I want to get myself some ladders all set up here. And I'm going to put ladders at the bottom of this. I'm not sure if y'all realize. Now, I do have totems of undying. If I fall, I will use a totem, and that's not too bad. But if you're falling, you can actually catch yourself on a ladder just like that from a high area. So I'm going to build this up all the way 90 stories tall, and I'm going to put ladders up as best as I can. But if I do fall, luckily I have these down here, and hopefully nothing bad happens. So once we get up to the very top of this 94 blocks up, we'll pop right back in here for you. Okay, so we are all the way up here on level 222, which is exactly where you want to be. Now, I will warn you, you might not want to look down. That is quite the drop, so we are holding shift here. Now I was able to easily build all the way up here and place my ladders as we went. Now we have a nice way to get up and down from this area. So this farm is a very large farm, so I am going to do this in the form of a time lapse. I have linked the description to the tutorial that I have followed down below. The original design for this farm is by Ray Works. I know you have all heard of Ray Works. His farms are amazing. Please go check out their channels. And if you would like to follow the same tutorial that I did, I will have that posted below. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, after a very, very successful building of this farm, we are now ready to AFK and see exactly how well this farm produces. It's already giving me an absolute ton of levels. Let's see how it does for giving us gold nuggets, and I guess we'll take some rotten flesh too. We just don't want all those swords. So I'm going to AFK here for about 30 minutes. Let's see how well this farm does. Okay, AFK session is done and dusted, and oh my gosh, this farm is way overpowered. We have been AFK for about 30 minutes, and we're already at 106 levels, and more coming. It's just never ending. I went ahead and separated all of the gold, and look at what we've got here. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4.5 stacks of gold ingots from 30 minutes of AFK. Now, we're going to have to do something about this collection system because swords are eating up the entire chests. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build this platform out just a little bit more, and we're going to get ourselves an item filter or an item sorter built that's going to separate the gold from the gold ingots, the gold nuggets, and the rotten flesh. Because we want to keep all that, but we don't want those swords. So, let me go grab the materials in the overworld, and we'll be back in just a second to get this built up. Okay, we have got our item filters all set up, and I highly recommend if you do this farm, set your item filters up with your trash dispenser first, because this took me forever to get done because everything was getting caught in these dispensers. We've got this going here. It's throwing it in this lava here. We do have sometimes it doesn't quite spit the trash out into there and it pops up right here. But we have got both of these set up. See, you can see here, this one's a little bit worse. So we can just go pick those up if you need to every now and then. Throw them back in here and it'll give it another shot. So we've obviously been here for a while because we're up to 138 levels now. But let's just see how well we're doing in the gold category. And I'd say we're doing pretty well. So let's put all of these into ingots real quick. And actually, we can probably switch some of those over into blocks too. Let's just make sure that we get all of this stuff here. Okay, there's all the ingots. And there we go. And I think that's all we can do. And this is what we had from the first time. So, from this farm, maybe an hour worth of AFK slash building this right here, we got a total of 56 blocks of gold, which equals, how many stacks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 full stacks of gold, and lots of rotten flesh that we can take back and trade with our cleric villagers. Now, I'm going to call this an episode, why did we need this gold farm? Well, we're about ready to fight the Ender Dragon. Here in the next 2 episodes, we're going to be locating the stronghold and taking on that Ender Dragon, and we want to make sure that we have tons of golden apples. So right now, we are going to be able to make ourselves quite a few golden apples. I really appreciate each and every one of you hanging out for this long in the video. I am going to post all of the links to the videos of the tutorials that I followed because it is extremely easy. However, I highly suggest you follow these tutorials because, you know, it's easy to forget things and mess stuff up. I know I did, but we got it all taken care of. This gold farm is way too overpowered, and I'm loving every single minute of it. So, once again, thank you so much. You all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next episode.